Hello and welcome to Procyon Radio and Television News. My name is Nifemi Oni Bio. First, a quick look at the headlines. ASUP set to shut down polytechnics nationwide. NCPC to begin airlift of pilgrims December 22. NGF boss introduces first online-based golf training program. And now full details of the news. The Academic Staff Union of Polytechnic, ASUP, has vowed to shut down all public polytechnics nationwide following the inability of the federal government to meet its demands. Chairman of ASUP, Kaduna Polytechnic Chapter, Comrade Abubakar J. Abdullahi, told journalists on Tuesday that the union will commence an indefinite strike on December 2nd. According to reports, the union had on October 6th issued a 15-day ultimatum to the federal government outlining pressing demands that would resolve the systemic challenges bedeviling polytechnics across the nation. However, as of Tuesday, when Abubakar addressed the press, the federal government was yet to address the issue raised. In a bid to address the pressing issue of violence against women and girls, a groundbreaking seminar was recently held in Kaswan Magani, Kaduna State. The event aimed at engaging men as key allies in the fight against gender-based violence and discrimination.
The seminar, organized by Empowering Women for Excellence Initiative with support from the United Nations Trust Fund to End Violence Against Women, focused on raising awareness and building the capacities of men and boys. Uche Brown Abe, the primary focal person for the Together We Can project, emphasized the importance of this initiative.
We believe that engaging men and boys as agents of change is actually very, very key and vital in the fight against all forms of discrimination, all forms of intersectional forms of violence, and sexual and gender-based violence against women and girls. So these men and boys are actually family members and relatives of the primary beneficiaries of the project, because we believe that the impact should not just stop with the women alone. We believe the men in the life of these women also need to get that desired knowledge that they will use and become agents of change, thereby talking to other men that are not opportune to be here, and in so doing we will have a more just and equitable society of Kaswamageni and Kujama for all, where women and girls can be free from different forms of violence and discrimination.
The training also tackled misconceptions about gender roles and their limiting effect on women and girls. According to Juliana Habakuk Joseph, the TWC program manager, EVAW expert, the session aimed to differentiate between gender roles and biological roles, empowering participants to rethink societal norms.
The essence of this seminar is to teach the locals to understand that there is a difference between gender roles and sex roles, that gender roles are assigned by society and that they can change over time. And the society in which we live, most of the roles that have been assigned to women have been a disadvantage to them, in such that they cannot fully participate in development because they are tied down only to certain roles that they can play in the society. They are not given the opportunity for them to fully get their own potentials in the society, and that if men and women can be given equal opportunities, that they will be able to develop their potentials.
Participants like Awal Mohammed expressed gratitude for the training. He noted that he now feels better equipped to foster positive relationship with women and girls and committed to sharing his newfound knowledge.
I'm learning many things since from the morning up to now. Firstly, I learned knowledge of how to protect young girls' voice, including men's man, in terms of gender-based violence. But as from now, since I got this training from IWI, is good, and it will help our new generation to teach our new ones that are coming off, help our community leaders, our traditional leaders, including our religious leaders, to teach our new generation the importance and our part, the importance of protecting our new generation to find themselves in gender-based violence.
Lead facilitator Barrister Rebecca Sako John, EVAW expert and Executive Director of Legal Awareness for Nigerian Women, underscored the vital role men and boys play in addressing harmful and societal norms. She highlighted that challenging these norms require building the capacities of those who often perpetrate them.
This session with men and boys is very important because they have a role to play in addressing violence against women and children, because they are also affected by gender socialization and may be practitioners of some negative social norms and practices that affect or perpetrate violence against women and children. So they need to understand those practices that have negative impact, and to see how they can also work with their peers, work with other men to see if they can eliminate those practices.
Held at the bustling Kasuama Garden Market, the seminar concluded with a call to action for participants to champion the fight against violence in their communities.
An inspiring initiative indeed. It is clear that engaging men and boys is essential for creating a safer and more equitable society. The Nigerian Christian Pilgrims Commission will commence the airlift of intending pilgrims to Holy Land on December 22, 2024. This was contained in a statement signed by the Commission's Deputy Director and Head of Media and Public Relations, Celestine Toruka, on Tuesday. According to the statement, the Executive Secretary of the NCPC, Bishop Stephen Adigbete, made the announcement during a meeting of the Conference of States comprising state chairmen and secretaries of Christian Pilgrims Welfare Boards and FCT in Abuja. Adigbete, who said the meeting was to deliberate on moving the commission forward, charged the Conference of States members to look up to God and urged them to serve the people, adding that God would give them the grace to do what is right. And now we dive into the world of sports. President, Nigerian Golf Federation, Otumba Olusegun Ronsewe, has introduced a new dimension in golf development with the unveiling of an online-based golf training program in the country. According to reports, the online-based golf training program is the first of its kind in Africa. An elected Ronsewe told newsmen that he was happy that the concept, which was once a dream, had become a reality, noting that he had also sponsored some pros for trainings abroad and organized several digital golf training for Nigerian golf professionals at the Golf and Health Signature, Abuja, to ensure that Nigerian golf hits the world stage in no distant time. He said that a total of 5 pros, namely Elisha Marcos, Aminu Baba, Musa Ayuba, Sharon Wesley and Daniel Palm have been chosen to pilot the training program, adding that they would be exposed to international best practice and standards. Up next is the entertainment news. Afrobeat singer Davido has alleged that he has been receiving threats following his criticism of Nigerian economy on an American podcast. Recall that Davido had on American podcast Big Omi's House warned U.S. citizens against contemplating relocating to Africa, especially Nigeria, saying the country's economy is in shambles. His remarks earned backlash, with prominent Nigerians including Joe Ibokwe, Reno Omokri, and others publicly berating him. In another post, Davido alleged that there was threats to cancel his show in Lagos this December over his remarks. And with that, we end the news today on Procyon Radio and Television. My name is Nifemi Onibio. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Procyon RTV. Also, to get the latest news, visit our website at www.procyonnews.com. On behalf of the production crew, thank you for staying with us, and don't forget to keep shining like the star you are.